This chubby kid opened a lunchbox filled with pancakes. That was his lunch. His classmates pulled out their own food. They all started eating together, except Stanley. He didn't bring anything. Staring at the food, all he could do was swallow his saliva. So Stanley walked to the bathroom. There he drank tap water just to ease his hunger. But he was still hungry, so he asked for drinks from his friends and drank until he was full. His friends asked why he didn't bring lunch. Stanley lied. He said his parents were out of town. Every lunch break, Stanley would just sit alone by the side of the road, daydreaming. His friends were kind. They offered to share their food. That day, the chubby kid tried giving Stanley a pancake, but suddenly their teacher stopped him. She kicked Stanley out, then secretly ate the pancake herself. From then on, the teacher always came during lunch and started eating the kids' lunches. The kids were upset. One day, the teacher came back to class looking excited, but all the food was already gone. She got angry and blamed Stanley because he was the only one without a lunchbox. That really hurt Stanley's pride. After that, whenever his friends tried sharing food, Stanley refused. He was scared of the teacher. To help Stanley, the chubby kid came up with a plan. The next day, when the teacher entered the classroom, no one was there. She panicked and ran out to look for them, but no one knew where they went. That day, she had no choice but to eat food from other teachers. The next day, she stared at the students' lunchboxes hungrily. She asked the chubby kid where they were eating lunch. He lied and said they'd eat on the field. But when she got there, no one was around. She got furious. Turns out, Stanley and the others were hiding on the school rooftop, eating together. But the teacher still found them. She took it out on Stanley and threatened him. If you don't bring lunch, don't come to school. The next day, Stanley didn't come. His friends glared at the teacher in anger. When lunchtime came, they all missed Stanley. They couldn't even eat. A few days later, Stanley came to the teacher's office. He held out his old lunchbox and asked if he could come back to class. The teacher removed her glasses, felt deeply ashamed, and decided to quit teaching forever. The truth is, Stanley's life was heartbreaking. He didn't even have a home. His parents had passed away. He worked at a restaurant. At night, he slept on a dining table. Before bed, he lit a candle in front of his parents' photo. In his dreams, Stanley imagined eating with all his classmates again, and he wished all teachers would like him. That was his one simple yet biggest wish. Have you ever had a teacher like this?